Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Now Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the 1st down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Look at the big man go. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields going to look to run this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
2nd down. It's Fields. A toss left side caught by his running back. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards. A 1st down throw for Fields. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They send Edwards in motion. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Checking it down, this one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
With the score, our home team 10, visitors 7.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And in motion is Brown. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Now, on 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to a 1st down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back, goes a long way in doing that.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Back to throw is Fields. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Jones motioning here. To throw is Fields. He'll run again.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. This is 1st and 10. Fields. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one is good. And the visitors draw even as they tie the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And the visitors are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
You know, Mike, it's not often that you could say one individual player may have won his team the game, but I think this might be one of those circumstances. It's the first play of overtime, and there he is, putting his teammates on his back, picking off that pass. Now, thanks to his effort, they just got to knock this one through the goalposts, and it's all over.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Whoa! Ah, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive, turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On play action, here's Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to...
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Cowboys. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. A run with Barkley. Oh. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Finds an alley to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks. Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And the Cowboys will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat-out missed him, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Has some room inside the 30. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That is caught to the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dallas. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
That is caught. What a throw. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Barkley. Yeah. He's inside the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
And now, after the big play, gonna cut that celebration short because they're gonna stay out and go for 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Here we go. One final play. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.